what's going to light the blue touch paper, really, isn't it? It's the waiting time.
Yes, and we can see there Pino just talking with Jackson Rodriguez, and I think Rodriguez might be just not really contributing anything. Rory's the front, and when he does go, just it really slows the thing down. That is a possibility, but you can see there's no urgency there in the front group at the moment, which is surprising because with the gap coming down all the time, but still over the 4-minute advantage with 22 k's to go. If they can work quite well together and give it 90%, don't really go give it all you've got at the moment and try and get to the final climb with a nice advantage, then they could get quite away. But it looks like that they're all just tactically watching each other and trying to conserve as much energy as possible for this final climb of the day.
This is the big Jersey group as they get led down off the Valtellada. And we're getting very close to that time now, Sean, where all the fireworks are going to start. Who are we going to see at the front of this climb on the Zoncolan there? I think Simone's going to have a go, even if it's just a glorious failure. He's there. He's got himself up to the front of the peloton now, and he's only got to hang in there for about 4 kilometers, just behind the Lampre riders who are helping him out and keeping also Damiano Cunego towards the front. My word, come on lad, you need a grouper assist. And Siemens not liking it at all, and that's not particularly technical. Jackson Rodriguez, Jérôme Pinault, Guillaume Lafloc, and the man at the front is Ludovic Turpin, who we know is actually quite good downhill. Simone will clearly then, I think, try and have a go. As you say, it's a glorious failure in just a few hundred metres, but he'll have come and done what he wanted to do. And I think that's his raison d'etre for being here, Sean. He wants to have a go. Zoncolan, we've only been here twice, but both times been an absolute thriller. And Gilberto Simone is back again, trying to get a third one in his pocket so he can say adios to the peloton with glory. Breakaway, 4 men left. Jérôme Pinault is still wheeling away, but they're setting a pretty fast pace here as Lampre hit the front. Liquigas have done a lot of the work to get it that far, and now Lampre take it up. That's Didi the Devil. It's the first time we've seen him running alongside. The 4 men still here: Ludovic Turpin, Jackson Rodriguez. At the front, Jérôme Pinault and Nico Siemens, the Belgian. Cervelo test team come and hit the front to clear indications, Sean, that they want to keep the pace good for knocking off a few of the others and keeping Carlos Sastre somewhere up towards the front.
Yes, well, they have some plan of action, some tactic, because coming to the front here, unless you're under orders, you don't take it, and they haven't really to do anything here, so it must be with the stage possibility of stage victory in mind.
Evans on the right hand side, just on the wheel of Ivan Basso. A little further down the group here, and Matthew Lloyd just there in the green jersey, slightly off the back now. Dario Cataldo in the middle for Quickstep. Good riding by Cataldo with Jérôme Pinault ahead of him, Nico Siemens, then Ludovic Turpin, and at the front now, Jackson Rodriguez. By Liquigas. Right down at the bottom of that group is Carlos Sastre, still hanging on in there. The very foot of the mountain. We saw it a couple of times in the Giro last year when we got to big mountains that he got chucked off the back pretty quickly, and then he had to get back up to it. Well, a lot of people thinking this man here was Bradley Wiggins, and as we said, it isn't. It's Dario Cioni, who's who's close to this group but isn't in it. A lot of people coming onto the spokesman page on Twitter. I think that might well have been Wiggins just then, by himself. Basso starting on the front alongside of Michele Scarponi, who was good yesterday. I just wonder how much under pressure Scarponi feels now. He's got the whole weight of his team upon him, a team that isn't quite as strong as perhaps Liquigas. And now look at this as we get to one of the steepest ramps in this climb of the Zoncolan. Already just 4 men have been able to push on in terms of pace. It's Scarponi on the far right hand side, the top of your screen, with Basso, Evans hanging in the wheel, and Pinotti. Scarponi pushes on the pace, Basso behind him, then the world champion Evans, and behind that again is Marco Pinotti. I'm sure of it. We saw a very brief shirt of HTC Colombia, and I can't think of anybody else who it would be. There were nobody up towards that front. There goes Daniel Martin. Daniel Martin working his way back up, if he can, to that front group. He's been distanced a little bit. This is the group that contains Damiano Cunego. Scarponi pushing on really hard. Pinotti beginning to suffer on these biggest of the ramps, just behind, down the hill, just away. You can see the jersey, the red jersey of the points leader, Alexander Vinokurov. Maybe this is answering your question, Sean, that Evans is hanging in here at the moment.
Yes, and hanging in good for the moment. He looks to be pretty okay. We could see Vinokurov further down there. That looked like Nibali was with him, so he's also suffering a bit today, considering yesterday he was, the one looked one of the strongest on the climb.
Well, what a shame that so far, as Scarponi puts the hammer down, the man who was lurking right towards the front, who was sure he wanted to have a go at something, is not so far. Gilberto Simoni is not even in the camera shot at the moment, although his teammate Damiano Cunego is. A great shame, because it was clear his intent was sitting in the front to try and do something today. Comes from the area. It would have been a glorious way to go out of your last Giro d'Italia, but he knows full well he couldn't even got on the podium, as he's done 5 times in this Giro. He may try and come back. This looks like Simoni here in the middle of the shot. There's not that many riders that look that elegant out of the saddle. Least of all at the moment, Guillaume Leflot. Last time we came here in 2007, there's estimated 1 million people were on the hillside, and you can't come up here by car. You've got to either walk it or come by bike. Scarponi, Evans in the wheel. Basso, where's Nibali today? Nothing. He's nowhere to be seen. And Marco Pinotti, he's really struggling. It shows how strong he is. But in this sort of terrain, Sean, I mean, it's remarkable he's even there.
Yes, he's doing a very good job, because he's still ahead of Vinokurov. We can see that's Gadre there, Cunego, and is that Nibali?
Yes, it is Nibali. Yep, on the wheel today of Alexander Vinokurov. So Basso, the stronger of the two, he did. That's Daniel Martin. Almost looks like he fights the bike, Daniel Martin.
Yes, and I'm not surprised fighting the bike here, because the gradient, it's a real animal of a climb, and everybody's suffering. And the ones can sit in the saddle, it's just amazing the power they have got. Daniel Martin, of course, a better climber out of the saddle. He seems to be able to do that better, but he seems to be struggling here to just keep it